Welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to look at how to add an activity and assign that particular activity to a particular group. In this case, we are going to consider 4 groups: Group A, B, C, and D. If we direct an activity to Group A, it means that only the members of Group A will see and have access to that activity. But members of Group B, C, and D won't see that activity. The activity will be hidden from that particular group. To do this, we have to log in, open the course that we want to work in, and then remember to turn editing on. After turning editing on, we scroll down and look for Add an Activity or Resource. So this is it. We will click on Add an Activity or Resource, and in this case we are going to use Forum. This settings is applicable to all the activities that is present on the learning management system, meaning you can do the restriction of access on any of these activities that you see over here. So we're going to click on Forum and click on Add. We will enter the name of our forum. If there's any description, we add it. Then we choose the forum type. We have about 4 of them. We have a single simple discussion. Each person posts one discussion, question and answer forum, standard forum display in a block-like format. So you can choose any of them that you wish to use. So I'm going to go with the standard forum for general use. Then from there we add the availability, that is the time that the forum won't be available for the students. So that is the due date and then the cutoff date. So we only set deadlines for the forum. After entering or doing the settings for all of this, where we are going to do the restriction is over here. So we are going to click on Restrict Access. We will click on Add Restriction, and then we select Group. Then we are going to select the particular group that we want to direct this particular activity to. So over here I'm going to select Group A. Selecting Group A means that this activity is going to be accessible to Group A, but the other groups can see the activity. What they can do is they can't open to view the content of that particular activity. So to hide this activity from the rest of the groups, you have to click on the eye icon here. Now to add more than one group, you still need to click on Add Restriction and click on the group. Then you choose the second group that you want to show this particular activity to. So I'll select Group B, meaning the activity will be shown to Group A and B. By looking at the logic here, we have to make some changes. Reading this, you see it says students must match all the following, which means that students must belong to Group A and also Group B. There is no student that belongs to these 2 groups. So to make our logic work, we are going to change this to any. When we select any and we have more than one group, it means that the student can be in Group A or Group B to have access to this activity. Now to hide this activity from the rest of the group, we will click on the eye icon that is just beside the student we see here. So clicking on the eye icon will hide this activity from Group C and D. Let's assume you would have to add another group. You still have to go through that same process by adding a restriction, clicking on Group, and then choosing the particular group that you want to include in this activity. So with this, we have three groups: Group A, Group B, Group C. The only group left out is Group D. So this means that Group D won't even see this activity. It's only Group A, B, and C that are going to see the activity and have access to it. After doing these settings, you can go ahead and click on Save and Display. And then when the student logs in and open the course, if the student belongs to Group A or Group B or Group C, they will see the activity in their course page. But if the student belongs to Group D, means that that student won't see the activity on his or her course page. So this is shortly how to add an activity and direct or assign that particular activity to a particular group